Before we lock in the year and turn the page to 2026, let me ask you this. What did horror actually say about us in 2025? Welcome back to the Final Cut, Horror Movies Uncut Extra Cut Edition, where today we're officially locking in HMU's top 10 horror films of 2025. I'm Travis Brown, founder and editor of Horror Movies Uncut, and this list reflects a full year of festival screenings, theatrical releases, late discoveries, and films that refuse to leave the conversation. Before we count this thing down, let's show love to the brands that keep this show moving. Over at Grove, one title we want to highlight right now is Deathstalker. Available for pre-order today and officially releasing February 17th. Physical media collectors, this one is for you. And at Theatrical, the winter sale is absolutely stacked. Right now, Silent Hill F is 55% off on Steam. That's about $32, but only for 48 hours. Resident Evil 6 Complete Series is $4.39. The horror game Carry On, $3.99. Resident Evil 4 Gold Edition is $16.99. Layers of Fear Horror Reimagined is $9.59. And don't forget, subscribe to Fanatical emails between December 18th and January 4th for a chance to win a 1 terabyte Steam Deck or store credit. If you love horror games, you should already be over there. All right, let's count this down. Number 10, 13 Days Till Summer. Kicking off the list with the most stylish slasher of 2025. Is it predictable at times? Sure. But 13 Days Till Summer understands that slashers live and die by presentation. And this one commits. The mask design, the weapon choices, the setting, the escalation. Once the framework clicks, the film never second guesses itself. Our take, a confident, visually striking, modern slasher. My question for you guys is, do you still want your slashers to follow tradition, or should they be breaking more rules by now? Let me know your answers and your comments in the comments ahead. Number 9, Good Boy. The dog lived and the internet lost its damn mind. Good Boy didn't succeed because of its hook. It succeeded because of its precision. Telling a horror story from a dog's perspective without manipulation or gimmicks required real discipline. The social media reaction became part of the film's legacy, and somehow it still delivered where it mattered. Our take? Proof that execution matters just as much, or sometimes even more, than concept. My question for you guys is, would this film have hit the same without the online conversation? Or did that reaction complete it? Let me know your answers in the comments ahead. Number 8, Mermaid, a creature feature that refuses romanticization. Johnny Pemberton gives one of the strangest lead performances of the year, supported by a cast that understands exactly how far to push the tone. This movie is gross, funny, tragic, and deeply human, sometimes in the same scene. Our take? Creature horror with teeth and a sense of humor. My question for you guys is, should modern creature features be scarier or stranger? Let us know your answers in the comments ahead. Number 7, Marshmallow. This is kid-centric horror done right. Marshmallow brings back the kids vs. evil formula without sanding down the danger. Maybe. The performances are sharp, the writing respects its audience, and the film actually trusts its reveal. It won't work for everyone, but if you ride with it, the payoff is real. Our take, one of the most underrated horror films of the year, Marshmallow. Our question for you guys is, do we need more horror told from a younger perspective or fewer done better? Let me know your guys' answers in the comments ahead. Number 6, Apophenics. Easily the most fun horror film of 2025 and one of the smartest, built around paranoia, deep fakes, and manufactured realities. Apophenics thrives in chaos. Jermaine Fowler and the rest of the cast is electric. Sean Gunn brings his weight, and the whole thing feels like a late night spiral you can't escape. Our take, when this hits streaming, people will wonder how they missed it. Probably because it's not getting enough theater releases. But my question for you guys is satire becoming horror's sharpest weapon right now? Let us know your answers in the comments ahead. Number 5, Redo. Time loop horror is crowded, and Redo doesn't care. A mother reliving time solely to murder her daughter's killer over and over again is not a story designed for comfort. The film never hesitates, never moralizes, and never blinks. Still waiting on a wider release, but when it lands, reassessments are coming. Our take, one of the fiercest indie horror films of the year. My question for you guys is, can horror still shock us, or does it need to confront us instead? Let me know your answers in the comments ahead. Number 4, The Lone Walk, the hardest film to watch in 2025. Minimalist, punishing, emotionally devastating. The Lone Walk traps the audience in inevitability, youth masculinity, obedience, violence, all colliding with no escape. There's nowhere to hide in this movie, and it never pretends otherwise. Our take, dystopian horror at its most honest. Our question for you guys is, should horror make us uncomfortable, or is there a line it shouldn't cross? It's got to make us uncomfortable. But let me know your guys' answers in the comments ahead. Number 3, Night Patrol. This one is about to find its audience. Night Patrol blends gang culture, dirty cops, urban paranoia, and supernatural horror into a pressure cooker that feels painfully current. The cast alone makes it unavoidable, but the social tension is what sticks. Our take, expect this one to be one of early 2026 most talked about horror releases. My question for you guys is grounded social horror hitting harder than fantasy right now? Let me know your answers in the comments ahead. Number 2, The Ugly Stepsister, a film that refused to stay underground. What starts as a twisted fairy tale becomes an unflinching examination of identity, cruelty, and transformation. Its awards recognition for makeup and effects feels earned and poetic. Our take, one of the defining horror films of this decade's first half. Our question for you guys, is body horror having its strongest resurgence yet? Let us know your answers in the comments ahead. Number 1, Bring Her Back. There was no escaping this film in 2025. Bring Her Back wasn't just the best horror film of the year, it was one of the best films, period. The Philippou brothers returned sharper and more emotionally precise, anchored by a devastating performance from Sally Hawkins and a phenomenal young cast. This isn't gimmick horror, it's grief weaponized. Our take? The most fully realized horror film of 2025. My question for you guys is, should horror be judged by how scary it is or how deeply it stays with you? Let me know your answers in the comments ahead. Today's take is the year in review take. Here's the truth about horror in 2025. It wasn't louder than 2024, but it was deeper. The best films this year weren't chasing trends, they had conviction. Some were festival darlings, some struggled with distribution, some didn't find their audience until months later. Some are still out there, Obsession, The Plague, you'll see them soon. But they all understood something crucial. Horror is still the most honest genre we have. It talks about grief, about obsession, about identity, about fear, real fear, not just spectacle. And that's why it keeps winning. That's it for HMU's Top 10 Horror Films of 2025 on this extra cut edition. Hope you guys are having a great holiday season. Merry Christmas, happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever it is that you celebrate out there. I'm hoping you were with family and loved ones and friends. But yeah, that's the breakdown. So, wait a minute. I got to get the schedule back up. Okay. So, of course, let me know what you agreed with. Let me know what you didn't. And then next week on the final cut, remember, we don't have a Christmas show because this is the Christmas show. Then we'll be playing highlights on Friday, normal weekend highlights. And then next week, Monday and Tuesday only, 2 episodes breaking down the top stories of the year. So 3 stories per episode. And we'll be off on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and that Friday the 1st or 2nd, and return to normal programming on Monday, January the 5th. You can find this extra cut on YouTube and Spotify, plus the full list and breakdown at hmuncut.com. I'm Travis Brown. This was the final cut. Have a happy holiday season. Until next time, you guys know the drill. As long as it doesn't kill your light bill, keep the lights on.